Thanks for joining us here in the Fox 4 Weather Center. Well, we are certainly feeling the effects of this morning's cold front. In the wake of that front, high temperatures this afternoon were 15 degrees cooler than average in Punta Gorda as well as Fort Myers, highs only hitting 62 degrees. Keep in mind the average high for this time of year is 77. Now this morning, ahead of that front, it was still mild, relatively speaking, lower 50s across southwest Florida. What's interesting, though, is that now those temperatures are falling. We'll actually be hitting our daily low late tonight. Right now, our temperatures outside anywhere from 9 to 14 degrees colder compared to this time yesterday. And again, it's because of that much colder and drier air that continues to filter in following that front. Already in Fort Myers, we're down to 55 degrees. That's the average low for this time of year. So, we're setting up for a chilly night ahead. Now down to 53 for Moorhaven as well as Clewiston. Let's take you live now. Let's head outside of our studios. Live look across Cape Coral this evening, where our temperatures are also sitting at 55 degrees and falling. Much drier air continues to filter in on those gusty winds pumping out of the north and west. So right now that front is over the Keys and heading toward the Bahamas. That's where those rain showers are currently on the spotty side. We did have a 1/4 inch in the rain gauge this morning with those passing rain showers. Welcome rainfall at that, considering just how dry it has been. What's interesting is going back to even January 1st, we don't even have an inch yet in the rain gauge. So just goes to show how exceptionally dry this dry season really has been. Now, as for those winds following that front, very gusty conditions. Even right now, we're seeing those gusts still in the 20s for most of southwest Florida. Currently outside of our studios, we have those gusts at 31 miles per hour for the Cape as well as Punta Gorda. Right now, Sanibel, we had gusts earlier today around 40 miles per hour. Now we're pulling it back a touch to 33 miles per hour. Naples currently reporting peak gust of 29 miles per hour as well as Marco Island here in the last few minutes. As we take you into tomorrow, it won't be nearly as windy. It'll still be breezy at times in the afternoon. Expecting those northwesterly winds at times gusting 18 to 19 miles per hour. But for the morning, it shouldn't be quite as brisk. That said, all it takes is a 3-mile-per-hour wind, and we start to talk about those wind chills. So we are expecting the wind chills to feel more like that freezing mark as we kick off tomorrow morning. That's why cold weather advisories are in effect from 3 a.m. until 8 a.m. So especially for inland Sarasota, DeSoto, eastern Charlotte, Glades, Hendry, inland Collier, as well as eastern Lee. That's where we have the best potential of seeing those wind chills drop closer to freezing. A closer look, county by county, here's what I'm expecting. Nocatee as well as Arcadia, it's going to be feeling more like 31 degrees tomorrow morning. Northport feeling more like 34 degrees, but even Rotunda is going to be feeling more like those lower 40s along with Fort Myers Beach. For Gateway, it's going to be feeling more like the mid-30s tomorrow morning alongside North Fort Myers. Alva and Lehigh Acres just shy of that freezing mark. Now, as we take you into Collier County, Naples, North Naples is going to be feeling more like the lower 40s. As for Immokalee and Harker, it's going to be feeling more like 37 degrees. And then farther inland from Lakeport to Palmdale, as well as Hull City, even LaBelle, it's going to be feeling more like 32. So for tomorrow morning, you'll want those extra layers as we step into the afternoon. Still breezy at times. Aside from that, I'm expecting lots of sunshine. Should be a beautiful afternoon, a beautiful evening, despite some cooler than average temperatures. Highs are only forecast to climb into the mid-60s. And then looking ahead to the weekend, we'll see a nice rebound. We're expecting those afternoon temperatures Saturday and Sunday to climb back to the mid-70s, closer to where they should be. And looking ahead to next week, at this point, not seeing a dramatic temperature drop. As a matter of fact, by next Thursday, just shy of 80 degrees.